Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here today, and I so appreciate you coming to watch my videos. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss any of my wig-related content. So today I'm going to bring you this double wig review for Shirley's Wig Shop. Shirley has a really great private Facebook group. It's called Shirley's Wig Shop. Hair's Looking at You, Kid. It's a fun group. I will link it in the description so that you can join. I will also have a discounted link for you to purchase both of these wigs down in the description box as well. So today we're going to take a look at a reboot of some of the Cafe Collection wigs by Belle Tress. This is Bellissima HFE and Caliente HFE. Both in brown sugar sweet cream, by the way. Okay, I'm going to start off showing you the cap because the cap is the same on both of these. So this is, remember, we're looking at Cafe Collection, right? So not City Collection, but the cap is now very similar to the City Collection, with the exception of the part not going quite all the way to the crown like the City Collection does, but it's, I think, a little wider than the City Collection one. Maybe I don't have a City Collection one right next to me, but anyway, it goes almost to the crown, but the City Collection one goes clear to the crown. So that's the only thing I see that's really different. So extended lace front, giving you true temple to temple lace with a left mono part. Like I said, it goes almost to the crown. It's good enough. As you can see, goes back to here. So looks just about the same, but it is just a slightly different. So closed lace, no permatease, soft ear tabs with metal stays, open wefted cap, extended nape with Velcro adjusters, and heat-friendly fibers. Both of these are in the brown sugar sweet cream. So this is the Bellissima, this is the Caliente. We'll start off talking about Bellissima. So Bellissima is one of my favorite Belle Tress wigs. I love this style. It's just a super cute chin length bob. I like the way this particular one came out of the box. I have had them in the past before they had upgraded the cap. The last one I had was like a big ball on my head, and it was a little too much. I think it had too much hair in it or something. This one feels much more natural, normal density. And the only thing I'm seeing in it that I haven't noticed before, I don't even know if you can see them, but there are all these little short wispy hairs around the part. Those are called return hairs. When they're hand tying those hairs in, they leave an end on there. I prefer it when they do a little nicer job and don't leave so many return hairs. So you might have to use a little product, a little wig wax or something to smooth those out, or you can just pluck them. I tend to just pluck them because they're like little flyaway hairs. I can see one right here actually, and they just bug me. So I end up, you know, after wearing the wig a few times, I have plucked those out pretty much. So that's just something I noticed on this particular style. So here is that extended lace front, giving you the true temple to temple coverage. Here's those return hairs. You see what I'm talking about? They're just sticking up crazy. I've used my hot comb, so I would either have to use product to, you know, smooth those down, or continue with the hot comb, I guess. I don't know. I just think they need to be plucked out. But I just noticed they were really, really bad on this wig. And that's not something that you see too often on synthetics. You see it on human hair wigs more often. So, so I've got great coverage at the ear tabs. So this is the left mono part. And it does go back almost all the way to the crown. I'm not trying to be picky about the part. It's just slightly different than the City Collection. The City Collection one just goes straight all the way to the crown. So this one is like they used to do it, where it has a little curve at the end and does not quite extend, but still looks really, really nice. So, okay, so as far as the fit on Bellissima over the years has been all over the place on me. The first one that I ever owned, I had it in mocha with cream. I think that was probably like in 2018. The cap was gigantic on me. It's the biggest wig cap I've ever had in an average size wig. I actually had to go to YouTube and look up a video on how to remove wefts and make the cap smaller, because it was literally like a beanie, like a slouchy beanie hanging off the back of my head. So since then, they have not fit as large, but this one in particular, this is fitting almost like a petite. Now, their caps are very stretchy with the open wefting, so I know that this is average. You know, I know this will accommodate average and average plus, but it is kind of nice for those of us who are petite. It's fitting me great ear to ear, giving me, you know, still giving me good coverage there, you know, not being too short at the ears, but it's certainly, you know, a great length for me ear to ear. And then forehead to nape, there's a little extra room, But you can see I'm not stretching a whole lot of cap. We'll see how Caliente fits. It'll be interesting to see, you know, the two of them compared to each other. But like I said, it is a stretchy, open wefted cap, so I know it will stretch. And then it's stretchy in the circumference as well, but I didn't have to bring in the adjusters or anything. So just letting y'all know exactly how it's fitting my head. Okay, so the measurements for Bellissima are 8-inch, she doesn't give a front measurement, 8-inch sides, so this is an 8-inch in the front here, 8-inch sides, 2-inch nape, 8-inch overall with 3.4 ounces on the weight. So very, very lightweight, great little summer wig. Like I said, I really, really love, you know, this style. Okay, so I will go ahead and talk about the brown sugar sweet cream, and then I will try on the Caliente, and then I'll do side-by-sides in different lighting so you guys can see the color. So this color is the brown sugar sweet cream. The number code is 1222 plus 8. So very, very similar to the shaded cappuccino, and it's been compared. I think I might have a video where I compared it. I know other reviewers have compared it. So if you like the shaded cappuccino from the Raquel Welch line, this will be a color that you'll like as well. This is a dark, medium, and light brown combination with light and medium blonde highlights. So beautiful, blonde, great color if you want to lighten up for summer. If you normally wear brunettes, the root is now an 8. In the past, it used to be a 2. Not on this color, but when I tried it on the Mocha with Cream years ago, it was like a black root. So much better, much more natural looking root color, which I'm happy with. And you'll see that root anywhere you separate the hair. But just a beautiful, beautiful color. Okay, let's pop on Caliente. And then, like I said, at the end, I'll put in those side-by-side colors. Okay, so now I am wearing Caliente HFE, again, in the brown sugar sweet cream. This is one of my favorites from the Cafe Collection. I've always loved Caliente. I just love the wave pattern. Super easy style to wear. She does brush a little bit on clothing, so what I do is I just treat, because it's a wavy wig, I try to just treat the very end, where as soon as I start to see those frizzies, you know, clumping in the heat-friendly fibers. Now these are the new Luxe fibers that they're saying don't tangle as easily. I don't know, you guys can be the judge of that. Let me know what you think. They don't seem any different to me, but anyway, so hopefully that will be the case. But yeah, she's just always been a favorite. I just had to get rid of my old one not too long ago. It was just fried. I had just worn it and worn it and worn it and fixed it and fixed it and fixed it. You know, after a while, they just get kind of messed up. The lace was fraying and, you know. So happy to have another one because it is one of my favorite wigs. So again, you're going to have this extended lace front, which is nice. The left mono part that goes to the crown. Great coverage of the ear tabs. This one feels a little bit bigger on me, so I'm thinking that the sizing is just a little, you know, we always have some sizing inconsistencies with wigs and things like that, but it fits me fine ear to ear. I'm perfectly comfortable in it. It's just a little bit bigger forehead to nape on me than the Bellissima was, and I could actually pull in these Velcro adjusters just a tad, and then it would work fine for my petite measurement. So, you know, nothing to worry about as far as, you know, it's not huge. If you're a petite headed person, it's not going to be huge on you, but it's just fitting really more like true to average on me. So, okay, so the measurements for Caliente are 7. There is a bang layer, a long bang that you could shorten if you wanted to. 7 to 12.5 inches with a nape of 5 inches and an overall measurement of 7 to 12.5 inches. So, you know, just slightly layered, not super, super layered, choppy layered or anything like that. And like I said, just a fun, easy little style to wear, which I just love. Okay, so very low density, so easy to put, you know, tuck behind the ears. Easy to wear glasses with, no problem. You know, this ear tabs are nice and thin. There's no permatease, so you can put the, you know, glasses up, no problem. She looks super cute with a headband. I've worn her with a headband, with a hat, with all kinds, all the ways. Not this particular one, but the ones I've had in the past. So you can pull out, you know, some hair there, or it will hold that 7-inch bang back if you wanted to hold it back. And you could add a little more curl to that if you wanted to. I think I wouldn't mind just a little more wave to that bang, but looks cute. You can pull out a little bit over here too as well if you want. And then she's great for, I've worn these half up, half down a ton. Sometimes I just don't want all the hair right around my face, particularly if I'm going to be outside or something. So, and then she does go, even though the nape is only 5 inches, you can get a little, either a tiny pony or a little twist. That's what I like to do if I need her off, just off my face. I think I missed a hair back there, but you can actually pull down those short hairs at the nape if you want to. You know, like how it would look if you were putting your bio hair up. So, but she's really, really cute. And then with this extended lace front, of course, she's real cute to just pull off the face as well. So let me pop Bellissima back on and we can look at styling for her. I'll just stay on camera here and pop her back on. I'm having a little issue with her. Her part was very hard to open, I'll be honest with you. I had to use my hot comb. I can feel one of those return hairs in my eyes. Lovely. I'm not noticing the return hairs, by the way, on Caliente, which is nice. So, okay, so she's also super easy to ear tuck. And with this unruly side over here, that would be a great way to get that out of the face, you know, while you're trying to train the wig. But glasses, no problem. Up on the head, no problem. This is such a comfortable summer wig. Headband, looks cute with a headband, and that's a good way, again, to pull that hair back, get it out of your face, particularly when you're in the process of training it, or if you just want, you know, to pull the hair back. Looks super cute, I think, with a headband. So really, really cute. Not an updo wig, obviously, with a short nape like this, but you can definitely, you know, wear it pulled off the face. Sometimes with some of them, I have had to tuck this bang layer behind my ear. That's another thing that you can do, you know, just to help keep that hair out of your face. So really cute new upgrades to these styles that are two of my favorites. So thank you to Shirley's. I can still feel a hair. I think I got it. I hate that when I go back and I edit and there's like a hair across my face and I didn't realize it was there. Sorry. So thank you to Shirley's Wig Shop for sending these wigs to review for you all. There'll be purchase information. Like I said, I have a discount code. So that discount code will be in that link that I'll put in the description box. I don't earn commission or anything. It's just a link that offers you a discount code, which is great, 30% off. And I will also put a link to join Shirley's Wig Shop Hair's Looking at You private Facebook group. So thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye-bye.